Good evening, everyone. My name is Dipali Parekh and I am a biology teacher. Okay, so today's topic that I'm going to teach you is the structure and function of heart. Okay, and the topic is the heart of the matter. Okay, before we start about study about the morphology, anatomy, and the functioning of heart, first just have a look towards the main circulating fluid of our body, that is blood. Okay, so what is blood? Blood, if I want to define blood in one line, then it is the main circulating fluid of your body. What is blood? The main circulating fluid of your body. Main circulating fluid. What is the study called? Hematology. Okay, so the department where blood examinations are done is called the hematology department or hematology laboratory. Okay, and the doctor or healthcare practitioners are actually the hematologist. It is a fluid connective tissue derived from mesoderm. Now, what is the mesoderm? We have three germ layers. Three germ layers. When? During our embryonic stages. What are the three germs layer? Ecto, endo, meso. These are the three germ layers. We will add suffix derm over here. Derm means related to the skin. Okay, means layer of cells. Okay, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. So, blood is derived from the mesodermal germ layer. Similarly, heart has also the mesodermal origin. Nervous system is having the ectodermal origin. Okay, now what is the nature of tissue? What kind of tissue our blood is having? Connective tissue. Why? Because it is actually connecting all the organs of our body. Now, color, coming to the color of the blood, you all know bright red in color. pH 7.4 means slightly alkaline. As it is slightly alkaline, the taste will be salty. Okay, and heavier than water means density is high, denser than water. If you pour a drop of blood in a glass full of water, it will sediment down because it is denser than water. Now, what is the amount of blood our body has? It is approximately 5 liters. Means we have 5 liters of blood in our body. Or you can say it is actually the 8% of total body weight. Okay, but don't take this thing in this way that if you are 150 kg and then you are having 5% of 150 kg. No, it is exactly 5 liters or a more little slightly more than 5 liters. It has nothing to do with the obese people. Means as you are increasing your obesity, it doesn't mean that you are increasing the amount of blood in your body. Okay. Now coming to the composition of blood, means what are the components of blood. Okay. Now first component is plasma. Second is formed element. If blood is a company, then plasma is the 55% stakeholder and formed elements are 45% stakeholder of this company. Okay. Now plasma is again divided into three parts. Means plasma is actually constituted of three parts. First is protein, then water and then others. Protein are actually contributing in 7 to 8% composition of plasma. Majority of the percentage of plasma is water, 90 to 93%, and other elements are 1 to 2%. Now coming to the second part, that is called the formed elements. Now formed elements are making only 45% of the blood, means they are less stakeholder. Now coming to the parts of the formed elements, one is erythrocytes. What are erythrocytes? RBCs of your body. Leukocytes, WBCs of your body. What are thrombocytes? Platelets or blood clotting factors. Okay. Coming to the, now erythrocytes are not further divided into anything and thrombocytes are not also not divided. Here the leukocytes are divided into two types. One is granulocytes, another is agranulocytes. Now why this agranulocytes? Granulocytes means they are having granulated cytoplasm. Cytoplasm present and in them granulated cytoplasm is absent. Now coming towards the granulated cytoplasm means granulocytes divided into further three parts. neutrophils, acidophils, basophils. This division or this naming is because of the dye that stains them. Acidophils are stained with the acidic dye, basophils with the basic dye, and neutrophils are with the neutral nature of dye. Okay, means the pH is neutral. Now neutrophils are the major form. They are forming the major portion. They are forming 60 to 70% of the total granulocytes. This is forming 2 to 4%. Basophils are 0.5 to 1%. Now coming to the lymphocytes. Now what are the lymphocytes? Lymphocytes are basically agranulocytes. Okay, so major of the lymphocytes are 20 to 25%. Monocytes 3 to 8% out of total leukocytes, because leukocytes are like 0.1% stakeholder, and in that also 0.1% granulocytes, agranulocytes. Now we are talking about this 1% contribution of these cells. Okay, see, neutrophils, what is important for neutrophils to know? One is thing, neutrophils are macrophages. They do phagocytosis. What is phagocytosis? They eat the cell of pathogen. Okay, whenever any pathogen or any foreign material that your body regards as a foreign, they eat that. This is the first line of defense in our body. They are the soldiers. Okay, they are very big cells. They are majority, and their number increases whenever there is any infection in the body. Lymphocytes are also the immune cells. Now if we talk about the lymphocytes, what are lymphocytes? Lymphocytes are of two types. T cells, three types, sorry. B cells and NK cells. T cells, two type again. TH means T helper cells. TC means T cytotoxic cells. B cells and LK cells are not further divided. Okay, so these are the immune cells. Okay, whenever there is any kind of infection in the body or any kind of foreign material has entered inside the body, they increase in their number and they kill the cell. These are the soldiers of your body. Who are the soldiers? First is neutrophils, innate immunity. Lymphocytes, acquired immunity that your body acquired after you get infection. Okay, neutrophils don't treat self, non-self, or they don't have memory, but lymphocytes have, because they actually make the antibodies. Okay, so this is about the blood and its composition. Now I'm coming towards the interesting facts about the heart. Now we are coming back to the topic heart. Two slides about the blood, because it's necessary to know about the blood, its formed elements, its constituents, before we start with the circulation of blood in the body. Now what are the interesting facts about the heart? First is, each day your heart is beating 1 lakh times. Very large number. Means your heart is actually beating 1 lakh times in a day. Imagine the level of hard work. Second is, each minute your heart pumps 1.5 gallons of blood. This cane you all have seen. This cane is actually measuring 1.5 gallon. Now if anyone wants to convert this 1.5 gallon, then 1.5 gallon, you just have to divide 1.5 with the figure, with the number 3.785. You get the answer 5.678 liter. So means you can say each minute our heart is actually pumping 5.6 liters of blood. Okay. Next point, heart disease is the #1 cause of death. Many people, okay, they die because of the heart diseases. It could be any, either stroke, either the cardiac arrest, either any kind of trauma, either any kind of issue with the heart. So heart disease is the first foremost reason of death in whole world. A normal heart valve is about the size of a dollar coin. Now what are the heart valve? There are valves in the heart that stop the backward flow of blood, because if the blood is flown from atrium to the ventricle, it never flows in a backward direction. from the ventricle to atria. Means there is only one way flow, unidirectional flow. These walls keep closed. They do not allow backward flow of blood. Our body cannot afford that backward flow because we don't want oxygenated and deoxygenated blood to get mixed. We don't want the backward flow. It is unidirectional. So the valves are of dollar coin size. You can see the dollar size in this diagram, in this image. Now what are the valves? Tricuspid, bicuspid, aorta, superior inferior vena cava. This I will do. I'll tell you in the incoming slides. Superior inferior vena cava. These are the your valves in the heart. Now the largest heart ever recorded belonged to a grey whale. Okay, whale is a mammal. Why I am telling you whale is a mammal? Because mammals have four-chambered heart. Crocodiles also have. Crocodiles although reptiles, but they have. Okay, mammals. So is a mammal. Fishes do not have four-chambered hearts. Why whale have? Because whale is not a fish. It is a mammal. Now coming to the next part. What is the function of heart? Why we are studying this organ so much? Because it is pumping. First function is it pumps oxygenated and nutrient rich blood to the body through the blood vessels. First function is actually it is supplying the blood to the whole body. It is mixing the nutrient, it is mixing the oxygen, means deoxygenated blood gets oxygenated into the lungs and then it comes back in the left atria and to the left through the left atria into the left ventricle and then supplied to the whole body through the aorta. Now, second function pumps deoxygenated blood containing waste to the lungs where gas exchange to the outside environment occurs. Now, from where we our blood gets CO2, why it becomes deoxygenated? All the time we are doing the respiration. Our body is doing the metabolism. Krebs cycle is going on in our body. The byproduct of Krebs cycle is CO2. So whatever CO2 in the metabolism is formed, that get mixed into the blood and thrown outside through the lungs. But who is taking this CO2? Who is taking this deoxygenated blood? The heart is supplying this deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Okay, clear? Now anatomy of heart means where it is situated. It is actually situated under rib cage and between the two lungs. So this is the area between your two lungs. If I'll say with the diagram, if this is your one lung, if this is your another lung, then there is your heart. Okay, and this cavity is between the rib cage and this cavity is called pericardial cavity. It is here. It's situated here, slightly towards the left side. That is why we say your heart is at the left side of your body. Slightly shifted towards the left side. Size varies depending on the age. Now, how the heart size is determined? It varies upon age, size, and condition of the heart. On average, the heart is about the size of a person's clenched fist. Clenched fist. Here you can see the diagram of this clenched fist. A person is holding the heart of some dead people, and just showing you this is the size of your heart. It is actually about the size of a clenched fist. Sorry. Now, what are the four chambers of the heart? There are four chambers of the heart. Right atrium, left atrium, sorry, right atrium number 1, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle. These are the four chambers. Now, if you just look clearly on the diagram, there comes ovals and circles that will locate all these four chambers in the heart. Just closely look towards the diagram. This blue color circle is showing you the right atrium. This blue oval is showing you the right ventricle. Why I have kept blue color? Because it is showing that here our deoxygenated blood is there. Now coming towards the left atrium. Why I have kept it pink? Because oxygenated blood is here, red blood. Okay, this pink oval is showing you left ventricle. So these are the four chambers of the heart. In tomorrow, means in the next class, we will study about the double circulation of the heart. How our heart pumps the blood. Okay, so we will study about that in our next class. So bye bye for now. Keep studying.